ask yourself the question, who am I? Who are you now? Are you just a collection of organs that make up your body? If so, most of the cells in your body die and are replaced over several years. So your body is almost completely different now than it was 7 years ago. So then, are you a different person? Who were you before your parents gave you a name? Where were you before you were born? And where will you go after you die? Do you know the answer to any of these questions? If you don't know the answers, that's okay. That's called a don't know mind. Acknowledging that you have a don't know mind is taking a big step in the right direction. If you want to find a deeper truth about the essence of your being, you have to acknowledge how much you don't know. What is the part of you that makes decisions? What's behind your face and behind your eyes that makes choices and controls your thoughts? What is the essence of your being? Is it your body, your soul, your spirit, or is it your mind? If you have a decision or a choice to make, where does that answer come from? What decides yes or no? Does the decision come from your body or perhaps your brain? Is there a physical mechanism in your body or an algorithm that makes decisions for you? Or does it come from your heart as an internal feeling? Can you still make a decision when you're unconscious or asleep? If you ask someone who's asleep if they want to go to the movies with you, they're not going to respond. Why is this? Why do we turn off different parts of our body? Why do we turn them on or off throughout the day and night? Why do we sleep? We spend nearly a third of our day unconscious and sleeping. Do you ever wonder why? Where does your consciousness go when you sleep? This line of inquiry brings up some very important questions. Have you ever thought about where your consciousness comes from? Does it come from your body? Where was it before you had a body? Did your consciousness always exist before, or did it appear out of nowhere? I think these are important questions to consider as they start to scratch the surface of who you are and what is the essence of your being. It doesn't matter if you think the essence of your being is your brain, your heart, your spirit, or your soul. To truly know who you are, you have to prove the answer to yourself. If you believe in something that isn't a true reflection of reality, it can cause a cognitive dissonance, which can give rise to anxiety, discomfort, and suffering. If you don't continue to learn and adapt your beliefs to reality, you'll continue to suffer. We've all had ideas about the world that turn out to be false. I've also experienced some suffering as a result of this. My experience has also taught me that the more you cling to these false beliefs, the more suffering you will cause yourself and possibly others. So my advice is to keep testing your beliefs and keep a don't know mind so that you can keep seeking a deeper understanding of the truth. During this process of discovery, remember to be compassionate to yourself. It's okay if one of your assumptions turns out to be wrong. Just try to learn from that experience. Also remind yourself that it's important to be kind and compassionate to others, no matter how much you know. Everyone has their own pace and their own path to finding a deeper understanding. Everyone is also already experiencing some form of suffering, so there's no need to add to that. Most of the time, just showing kindness can be more important than any advice or knowledge you can offer. So how can Zen practice help us find a deeper understanding about the essence of our being? In Zen, we call the essence of our being our mind or heart. When you completely understand who you are, that's called awakening. When your mind becomes illuminated, It's called enlightenment. Tonight, when we meditate, I want you to turn your gaze inward and ask yourself, who am I? Plant this idea like a seed in your mind. While we meditate, attempt to clear out all of the thoughts that sprout up like weeds so that your seed has room to grow. Try to let go of your ego, your sense of self, your thoughts, emotions, opinions, and desire, and see what's left when all of that is gone.